It's DJ Roy. It's 844-774-3529. Adam Handler, the case handler, the baddest attorney in our neck of the woods, and he's standing by as we speak. So through the power of modern technology, let's press this, press that, press this, press that, and let the team in the engineering room press their buttons and say good evening to Mr. Adam Handler. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? Welcome back.
Good to be back, man. Always good to be back. It's always great to go, but it's always great to come back. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. I can't wait to eventually hear stories of your travels and how it was down there. I watched as much as I could live stream, and
yeah,
it was pretty incredible.
Yeah, it definitely incredible. And of course, next time we go, we gotta take you, Adam. You gotta come and do some red stripe.
Bobby, in all fairness, he did actually offer me. He did offer me the opportunity. I don't know if he was serious. I'm sure he was.
Yes,
but,
he was.
The issue was that I was actually scheduled to be on trial this week in a huge case, which we can talk about.
Okay.
And I did not think it would have been prudent in the days preceding one of the biggest trials of my career and certainly the biggest cases for this client that I would have been celebrating the long walk to freedom instead of being in my office preparing. So I made the strategic decision, but I do have some exciting news that case is officially resolved, and we can talk about it.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember, but I told you I had a case in Queens with a passenger of an MTA bus, and she was about to get on the bus, and they closed the door on her. I guess the bus driver was in a hurry, late for his run. She fell backwards onto the street. He pulled away. The next bus that was right behind him opened the door, saw her on the ground. They helped her on the bus. She was obviously in a lot of pain. They brought her to the end of the line, and that's where the case started. And it's been going on for 4 years. She had a very serious injury to her neck, a very serious injury to her back, which required surgery. And we were fighting and fighting and fighting. We were scheduled to start the trial. And I got a call Monday morning from the MTA bus company. And just a little background, I don't know how good the memory is. I'm sure your memory is excellent. I actually did try a case against the MTA bus company about 3 summers ago. Do you remember that? That's the woman that was on the bus, and the bus hit another bus, and all the people fell on top of her.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, well, we took a jury verdict in that case of $3.889 million. I don't know if you remember. And that was the one where actually the husband had the case as well, that we got him 150 grand. Do you remember?
Yeah.
All right. So they know who I was, the MTA bus company, well aware of who I am and what I can do if they don't offer the proper amount of money. I think played it a little safer, played it a little smarter this year in this case. And on Monday, we settled this case for this woman for $5 million. Wow. Dead air right there.
Crickets.
And now you're saying, wait a minute, didn't you just talk about a $5 million settlement with us? Yeah, I did, because 3 weeks ago, we settled the case for $5.2 million.
And then 2 weeks before that, 1.8.
1.875. Wow. So we are at official record right now for case handler clients the past 5 weeks, almost $12 million.
Wow. This is what I mean when you have an attorney that is going to leave no stone unturned. And preparation is so important. As much as I'd have loved to hang out with you and drink some Red Stripe in Jamaica watching the Butcher Show.
Would have been real nice.
And I know Bobby had tickets for you because he told me to make sure I put down the VIP tickets for you because he was inviting you and a couple of other people that he wanted to just come hang out in Jamaica with us. But for $5 million, I'll take you to the next Butcher concert, okay?
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, this was very exciting. We had an unbelievable time litigating this case. The whole time were denying it happened. They said that she was running for the bus and tripped well before the bus got there, and they have no responsibility, and her injuries are pre-existing, and yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, $5 million tax-free for this client. It's truly unbelievable. We haven't signed the settlement papers yet, but they're on their way, being sent to us in the next couple of days, and she'll certainly be on with us. Maybe I'll even bring her into the studio because she actually lives not too far from your office, and it's not so easy for her to get around. Mm-hmm. She's certainly not taking any buses, I'll tell you that much. I told her she's done taking buses.
Indeed.
But really exciting news, and that's what we do here, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, we talk about the money victories because that's the only way, I guess, anybody out there can keep track of my successes, can hold me to the standard of what you would expect from a personal injury attorney, especially when you've got one chance and one chance only to make it right. Indeed. And she was a client of mine in my prior firm, and came with me and was dedicated to the case handler team, and we came through for her. And that's just another true life success story. So we've done some incredible things this past couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. We've done some incredible things this year, and it's only the middle of March. But with God's help and your support, we're going to continue to do great things for the community. She's from Guyana, another Caribbean client of ours that got the full attention she needs and the result that she desired and she deserved. So we couldn't be happy for her.
And Adam, what I love, because we watch the TVs and we hear commercials running, and you hear attorneys bragging and spitting out these astronomical figures of what they've gotten for their clients. And I can't say definitely it's not so, but when you talk about a case months and 6 months and 3 months prior to it, and then it closes and you come on with a client and the client is saying, I got 1.8. A client is saying I got $5 million. A client is saying I got $250,000. A client is saying I got $75. These are real people in our neck of the woods, real people in our neighborhoods. So these are real stories. These are not fabricated stories, and again, I can't say all of them are fabricated, but we have no proof. But I got proof with Adam, because quite a few of them I've sent to Adam personally. Quite a few of them will call me after and say, thank you so much. Thanks to Irie Jam Radio. I heard Adam. I made the phone call. And then you get a lot of referrals, Adam, because you do right by the people that you service. And you've got people that are saying, I went to Adam. So Adam could take time off for the radio, the amount of referrals he's got. But there's still a lot of people here that don't know about Adam, and I want to make sure they've got the right attorney fighting for them when they're in a situation, when the odds are stacked up against them, when those big attorneys coming from Texas with their Texas hats on, and Adam just smiles and laughs and say, you don't know what you're in for. Right, Adam?
That's absolutely true, man. I mean, listen, I'm 5'7". I was at 5'1", but I'm tons of fun. I'm 5'7", but when I'm in the courtroom, I stand tall because my clients are counting on me. I never want them to be the victim twice. Mm-hmm. They're the victim when the accident happens, and they would be the victim if they didn't get what they deserve. Because like I said before, you get one chance and one chance only to get it right. Your medical bills, your time out of work, and then of course money for your pain and suffering. So if you want what you believe to be the best possible attorney fighting for you and your family, you're going to take our advice. You're going to take TJ Roy's advice, Oxdale, Dubmaster, Jabba's advice, and save that number. Hopefully you never need it, but God forbid you do. There's an attorney out there that's going to fight for you like your family, like you're a friend, not like you're a file, regardless of your immigration status. And we're going to see it through and make sure that you get exactly what you deserve and nothing less.
Indeed, indeed. And again, that number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. You might not be getting an accident right now, but you never know when you will be in an accident. So I just suggest, and I just hope you save the number. And again, that number right here, right now, save it. Put it where you keep your phones. Put it where you keep your important numbers. 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529. That's the number for Adam Handler, the case handler. And again, follow him on Facebook and Instagram, and you'll see Testimonial Tuesdays where people who have been hurt, have been injured, you'll see them with the check. And what we always say, Adam...
I actually have a funny story. I don't mean to cut you off, but we talked about the Instagram page and the Facebook page. So for anybody out there listening that doesn't know what we're talking about, my nickname, they call me the case handler because I guess I handled the cases. I had a client actually come in the other day say, "You're not the case handler, you're the case closer." I'm like, I got enough nicknames, man. We'll stick to the case handler right now, although the case closer is pretty good too. But we have this Instagram page and this Facebook page in which we talk about my practice. We share, important information about cases, but we also show, real life success stories. People, telling their story about what happened, letting them know how we've helped them and their family. We take a picture with them. We got the big check. It's a great thing because when we're taking that picture, it means it was a successful resolution to a case. But my point is that people take notice of it, right? It's not just the clients out there that see it. It's not just the prospective people that may want to retain our services that see it. It's the other side. And I'll tell you why I know this, because I just settled a case. We talked about that gentleman that had the car accident that, because of the neck pain he was having, he actually had to cut his dreads that he was growing for about 20 years. So it was a case against Allstate, and we settled it for $295,000 out of $300,000. And we settled it a couple weeks ago, and the check was actually cut last week. I think it was Thursday. So I get an email from the insurance adjuster from Allstate, and I've never talked to her about this at all. She says, like, "Dear Mr." something to the effect of, "Dear Mr. Hanna." Actually, you know what? Let me pull it up, just so we can be totally
your quote
transparent about this.
And your
so
quote
she sent me an email, right? Just issued the check. Period. I expect a shout out on your Instagram page, on your Instagram post for this settlement. Have a nice weekend. So this is essentially, a nice woman, but let's call her the enemy. And this is who I'm going up against. Allstate, the insurance company. This person signing the front of the check. Right? We're signing the back of the check. She's signing the front of the check. And she's writing that this is such a good settlement that I better give her credit on my Instagram page. Can you imagine? So the world is taking notice of what we're doing. They're taking us seriously, which is the most important thing. When they take the attorney serious, they're going to take your case serious. And when they take your case serious, they're going to pay serious money, and that's what you deserve if, God forbid, you're in an accident.
Amen. Again, that number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. And also, Adam, I don't know if you talked about this last week when I wasn't here, but you also have a medical malpractice for $745,000.
Yeah, that's the gentleman that was locked up by ICE and didn't get the proper medical care.
Right.
We had talked about the case.
Yes.
The money finally came to the family, so now that the money is there, they gave us permission to release that story. So really quickly, that was a Jamaican citizen that moved up here. That had an issue with his green card, and ICE sent him a notice, or Homeland Security sent him a notice, Immigration sent him a notice. He turned himself in. A nonviolent guy, a very sweet guy, and he was in the detention center up in Goshen, and he was complaining of pain in his stomach, and they were just disregarding it and not giving it the due attention it deserved. And make a long story short, he was dying of stomach cancer, and it went untreated for about a year, and finally, by the time they actually did something, it was too late. They released him on his own recognizance the next day for him to die. He did survive about a year longer than we expected him to, but we fought hard to get his family some compensation for that, and that's what we did. So we took ICE down for that one, $745,000.
Wow. Again, save the number. If you got any questions, don't hesitate to call. The number is 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529. Again, follow Adam on Facebook and Instagram, and you can see Testimonial Tuesday the same time I see it, and of course see some people smiling from ear to ear. Some of the checks have figures on it, some of the checks have confidential on it, some of the checks just have whoopee, because
lots of zeros, man.
Listen, save the number. You never know when you're going to get in an accident. You need an attorney that's going to represent you. I always say Adam Handler, the case handler. Again, he's standing by to take your call. 844-774-3529. There's no such thing as a stupid question. And even though I keep telling you he's the baddest, everybody in the sound of my voice can afford Adam. Why, Adam?
Because I work on a contingency fee, meaning I don't get paid until the end of the case if and only if I'm successful for you. So there's no risk to you whatsoever, no reason why you shouldn't have what you believe to be the best possible attorney, fighting for you, fighting for your rights, fighting for justice.
Here's that number again, 844-774-3529, because when you're injured and you want to be signing the part of the check that everyone likes to sign, and you dial that number and you get... And again, that number is 844-774-3529. Adam Handler, the case handler. Give him a call today. Adam, as always, man, great talking to you, and congratulations to... Gosh, this is some serious numbers you're racking up, man. And we haven't completed March.
This is stupid right now.
Yeah, this is going to be a big year, man. But again, you're the attorney that can make it happen. If anyone can make it happen, you can, my friend.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that.
All right, thank you so much, and say hi to the rest of the team over there, and we'll speak again.
Welcome home.
All right, thanks a lot, my friend. Adam Handler, the case handler, me telling you, when it comes to getting the serious money, I'm on for call.
The proceeding was for informational use only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee similar outcomes. To make an appointment with Adam Handler of Pollock, Isaac, and DeSico, call 844-774-3529. That's 844-7...